Hey y'all, welcome back to Red Lipstick Reality TV. You know I cannot stay on top of these episodes. I'd be really trying, but it's hard to do. I was out of town again last week. I had absolutely no time to record. I was in meetings back to back and then team dinners and I could not escape. So with that being said, I'm going to do episode 6, get this done, and we're going to roll. I'm going to skip the intro. Let's see how it is. I hope they can bring me back in, y'all. Like, I am tapped out of this show. It's doing nothing for me. So, we'll see. I do have straight hair, too, because I washed it. Mary's in Pirawan.
Jen, come here. Maui. Come here. I brought this stuff over from storage the other day because I need to.
Fragile beyond belief.
Listen, it is fragile beyond belief. I've been slowly trying to.
No shade, y'all. Mary's got this stuff in this plastic bin, and I just moved and had things in plastic bins, and those plastic bins are not good if you have fragile stuff. I'm just going to tell you now, you need to really, really wrap it. Like, I had some things break that I'm like, Anna, you knew better, you know, but I was so tired of packing. I just said, just put it in the crate at this point. But you really have to be careful because people, they're plastic. So I feel like movers get lazy with it and they'll start throwing your stuff around. No. How do you guys think too, Mary living in Pier 1 is impacting her dating potential? Like, I know for myself, living in certain places impacts my access to people and may also impact available people for dating. So her living in Pier 1, do you think that is hurting her dating pool? I don't know the area well enough to know, but if you do, let me know if you think it's hurting her dating pool.
Go through boxes and just get rid of stuff that I don't need. Today, I have my boxes of my wedding stuff. I'm gonna go through it, and it's gonna be a little bit weird, and yeah. Oh.
Super weird.
Okay, look, this was our wedding and
I actually have my parents' wedding album and their wedding photos, and I'm glad they didn't just get rid of it. And I got to keep those things because they're important for me. They're my parents. Just because they're divorced now, they were married for over 20 years, and because they came together, I'm here. So at some point, I'm gonna want to look back at those. My brother might want to look back. He may have children, and they might want to see that. So I'm gonna keep them.
Announcement. Queer babies. Hi, Lovey. Like, what do you do with this stuff? This is part of my history.
Reception and ball.
Yeah, because he loved to dance. Okay, we did not want to have the typical traditional.
They got married in 1990, y'all.
Wedding.
Do polygamists, are they allowed to dance?
We are. Cody and I both knew going into our marriage that there would eventually be another wife. So a typical traditional polygamous wedding.
These outfits are crazy.
The gymnasium at the church, and you have a line of people. But I didn't want that. I was very shy. Like, I did not want to have a line. I didn't want to stand in a line and shake people's hands and give people hugs that I didn't know because my parents were going to be inviting people. I don't know these people and I don't want to have to stand in line and hug them.
I feel that,
I
Mary.
wanted to dance at our wedding, but it was at our church, so it had to be puritanical. Rock and roll was kind of a taboo, so we're not going to have that at our wedding. It would have been inappropriate by the church's standards.
This is your dress? That's my wedding dress.
I'm sure you'll find a way to blame Mary for that.
Yeah, you know what?
Mine was too. I couldn't fit my left leg in my dress at this point.
I might be able to fit my thigh in it.
No shade though, y'all. Like, if I were to see my like pom cheer uniform now, whatever. I mean, but you think about how your metabolism is burning back then, and also I was dancing 2 to 3 plus hours every day. Every month, every day, all year long. on top of the other things I was doing and running around. Like, think about what you were doing back then when you were younger, like getting up early, being at school all day. You had crazy metabolism. You were in gym, you were in sports, you were in all this stuff. You were constantly moving. So I doubt I could ever get back to that at 40 something years old. But, I need to step up my movement because your girl was snatched. And not to say that I would get back to that exact size, but something around that area would be cute.
I think it's kind of like nostalgically sad to me.
I think it's really pretty. What are you going to do with that, though?
I
Like,
don't
that's not
know.
as easy as just handing it to the dog to chew on.
I know. I don't know what to do with this stuff. I'm never going to wear it again. I'm not going to be passing it on to my kiddo. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I still have the wedding dress that I got married to Cody in.
I bet you
Is it a
do.
good
You're still
memory?
married to him.
Your wedding day?
It's a good memory because
You're still
accomplished
married.
the thing that I wanted to accomplish. My goal was to make sure that everybody felt like they were having a good time and felt comfortable and emotionally safe.
When
She's trying to be a
my
victim.
wedding dress, I needed to be modest. It was like full, like garments all the way down, all the way down. When McKelty got married, she was hand sewing all of her flowers. What if I cut up, some of it and turned those into flowers? And so I did. And those are the flowers she put on her bouquet. I have my wedding
remember
dress
that.
still.
That was a good
I
idea.
cut up wedding dress for when I first, when I married Cody. But what do people do with wedding dresses? They do like a trash the dress. It seems like they wear it and they do something fun with it on.
I've seen people do these like trash the dress suits when they got divorced. Have you guys seen any of them when people stay together? I haven't seen when people stay together, but I have seen divorced ones. I don't know if Mary could fit her, so maybe she'd be able to do something fun like that. Maybe she should just light that sucker on fire and do a photo shoot. Wearing something really hot. If you know Mary, give her that suggestion. I feel like that'd be a good time.
Typically, when you make a dress, you should probably measure, make sure it fits you. I didn't. I just cut it out and I made it.
You made your dress?
Yeah, I did.
Impressed.
Wow, Mary made that?
Well, of course
Wow.
I made my own wedding dress. That's what all 19-year-old polygamous girls do.
You are really
Like, I
good
should have,
seamstress.
thank you. I should have totally, measured.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't have fit right.
The only reason why I am kind of stuck on what to do with this wedding dress is because my grandma helped me make it. It has nothing to do with the dress is sentimental to me because, obviously I'm divorced. It's definitely not sentimental. I don't know where my wedding book is.
She
It's
could-
probably
She could probably have it framed and made it look nice and stuff, and have it put on a wall in the bed and breakfast, because it's supposed to be like a relic and it's supposed to be family history. So wouldn't that technically be a piece of family history if she did that? I think that's a smart idea.
My dear best friend.
that's Cody's hat.
Oh, that's I thought it was like from the friend Jen or something.
So there's this letter in the box from Cody. I'm really confused at this because I know he didn't write me a letter when we got married. What is this letter? Why is it here?
Yeah, what's this letter?
I'm so confused.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't want to see any more Cody Robyn dates.
Right this way.
All right, thank you.
How you folks been tonight?
Very well, thank you. Robyn and I constantly are engaging our relationship.
This table look all right for us?
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys, my
that's
mother
right.
keeps texting me.
When we're with the kids, there's a tendency for us to feel like, co-parents or battle buddies.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last
I gotta
night.
turn her
No,
off.
you don't ever. The kids have a tendency to draw a lot of our attention. And it's like literally the door to the bedroom is always open. One kid and then the next kid and then the next kid.
Robyn's doing that
just
on
come into
purpose.
the room to get a little love,
Cody, Robyn's doing that on purpose because she's not that attracted to you anymore. So she's purposefully making it so that you have minimal alone time. If you haven't figured that out yet, I don't know why you haven't. I feel like most women know that. Most women know when a woman is actively engaging in activities that's preventing you from having alone time, it's more than likely because she's really not that attracted to you.
Attention, a little conversation with mom.
What?
I just thought of joking around with you, making it sound like it was me keeping you up, not the kids.
That'd be better, actually.
Would it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's such a weirdo, and so is she.
Emotional intimacy is something that is constantly necessary for Robyn and I.
It's the weirdest thing in the world to have children old enough to have their own complete lives separate from home. I don't feel as old as I am. And so it's weird. I feel like their age still. So
There's
I
a
don't
point in your life when you don't feel
But you're
like
not
an
their
old
age,
person.
so let them
Like,
go.
I don't feel like an old person.
Stop
Yeah, that's why I
infantilizing your
still wanna sit
children.
and dance to the 90s music, you know?
Maybe you and I need to do some dancing.
Well, we need to learn how to dance.
Don't we know how to dance together?
You go off into your, like, you go into that crazy stuff you start doing, and I'm like,
No, not when we're just together, when it's just you and me.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Really? When it's just you and me?
And so when we dance, he's very exuberant, he's very enthusiastic, and he's very out there. And I'm just more like, let's just dance. And he's like, let's add flair, let's throw out arms, let's, you know, make it exciting. I'm not gonna match his exuberance. It's just not my style, and I'm not comfortable with it. It's just embarrassing to me. And it's almost like he's dancing by himself. And I'm like,
Because he's a narcissist.
what do I?
He is dancing by
I can't compete
himself.
with that.
It's so weird, 'cause
I don't have a pump dance. I have nothing.
This is
to
how I
compete with the
feel
pump
when we are dancing, though.
What?
Is that you are my partner. You know, the tango, it's a horizontal experience for a vertical wish. Or no, is it a vertical wish with a horizontal?
He's such a
What's
weirdo,
the
y'all.
line? You know the line.
He's such a weirdo.
It's
It's a vertical expression of a horizontal wish.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. You know, tango is a more intimate dance. I wouldn't be comfortable doing that with anybody but my hubby. So
Just give me a chance. Just
Okay.
one chance. I'll remind myself. She's my dance
we
partner.
could take dance lessons.
No, why do that? We can.
It'd be fun.
She just doesn't want to do it my way, so we'd have to go back to our old church and go to one of those old-fashioned dances to actually be.
No, she said take a dance class.
So the dances that we have in the church that we were from, that we were part of when Cody and I got married, were very old school.
I come into this fundamentalist sect of my church. They were really, really conservative. They were trying to dance the same dances, I think, that Brigham Young was. No boogie, no get down, no gyrating hips. You know, Elvis would have pissed off the people in my church. But
Y'all,
whether
they
it was
just be
at my
jumping up and
home
down
or
anyway.
My barn or my garage that we were having a dance, we're playing rock and roll. We're going to go dancing, and you will not be my accessory. You will be my partner.
We gotta practice that because I don't think you know how.
He
You're
does it.
asking
He's a
if I can be
narc.
tamed. Well, I am a monogamist now, so maybe I can be tamed. And again, there's always a wild man in here.
That's what he's calling. He's considering monogamy taming. That's interesting. Do you think he was tamed, or did he realize that he's just terrible at marriage and he can only maintain one, and he went to the one that fawned his ego the most? Doesn't really give taming to me. Now they're in North Carolina, y'all, at Maddie and Caleb's.
I love that my new normal is that Peyton and Savannah are around. So it's made it kind of a bigger family that's just around. I'm really lucky this weekend because Gabe is here too. Peyton needs to leave because he has a girlfriend.
Peyton's got a girlfriend?
You know this. You've met her.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Peyton has a
who's
girlfriend
this
already?
you're talking about? Yeah, her name is Ava. She's wonderful. Who is this girlfriend you're talking about?
Her name is Bree.
She's wonderful. Okay.
And where is she from?
Chicago. I moved and then met mine. You met yours and now you're moving?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When were you going to tell me? Is this just like we don't tell family things now?
I told wait. Let me get this right. You have a girlfriend and now you're moving?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Chicago.
You're moving in?
Not until October.
Dude, that's like 9 months away.
Yeah.
That's a long time
I
to
guess
plan
if
in
they make
advance.
it that long, it's probably okay that they move in together.
Our thoughts exactly.
How'd you meet?
I DM'd her.
Nice.
Modern love story.
I know, so romantic.
I think it's very important to live with someone before you get married and travel with them as well. You need to know the other person more before you decide. It's totally different from how I used to be. Oh my gosh, I was so pious and so
I
pure,
agree,
whatever.
Christine. You need to know
You're
what's
really
going
close to
on.
being 3 weeks out, right?
She can technically come anytime she wants.
Are you done being pregnant?
Yes.
You're over it? Is this our last one?
If you guys want to have more, that'd be all right. So it's your turn now.
Yep.
Not
Looks
yet.
like the younger ones.
Yeah, like, give me a little while.
It's up to you, younger ones.
Well, Hunter has no prospects, so.
Is Cody in the loop on what's going on?
No, Maddie doesn't really even tell him that she's pregnant. He'll find out.
I don't know how Hunter don't have any prospects. Hunter is so handsome. So whether he likes women or men, who cares? He is a very attractive and accomplished young man. So where's the gap there? Because he seems very family oriented. He clearly is great around children if he even wants kids. He's got a great career, smart young man, a handsome young man. I mean, in shape, blah, 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 so on and so. I could go on and on and on about Hunter. Hunter is the one everybody loves. He's one of the most attractive brown boys there is. So I'm interested as to why it has to be a personal choice for him. It has to be because he just is not at all interested. Because it can't be because nobody's came for Hunter. There's no way. There's no way.
There's no really reason to. They haven't spoken for a long time.
How long has it been since they've spoken?
It's probably been 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3
Since they've
years.
spoken.
Y'all, this man has not talking to his child in 2 to 3 years. Or his grandkids. Do you know how much time 2 to 3 years is in child life? Do you know how much you miss when you miss 2 to 3 years? He can't get that back, y'all. You can't get it back. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him. Like, how do you drop the ball this bad? Oh, Lord. That's bad, y'all.
Dear best friend.
All right, so we're going to wait for these commercials and see what happens. But y'all, 3 years. Janelle kind of just says it nonchalantly, but I'm like, Janelle, he's a deadbeat. He has just failed. When I tell you, if I was her, I would take him to the cleaners just for how he's done my kids. If anything, he should be double on top of communicating after losing Garrison. How do you get worse after losing a child? I can't imagine. That's just so crazy to me. And it's not like she was like, did something terrible to him to where he's like, I can't trust her, or she's dangerous to be around, or, you know, that there are definitely kids like that, unfortunately. But that's not what this is. He's just so wrapped up in him and Robyn. It's disgusting.
What is he saying? I'm going to read it out loud.
Oh, great. A letter from
I'm
Cody.
afraid.
Let's see.
So in this box, I unpacked a letter from Cody. So yeah, this will be interesting to see what it says. You better stop trying to be all
wedding day writing?
Or did I just stick it in the wedding stuff box?
I don't know. Hold on. Dear best friend, Mary. You put it in parentheses in case you weren't sure.
Just in case I don't remember.
I'm very sorry I'm not here for you this morning. Although I'm at work, my heart is with you. I got to bed at 2 a.m.
No, I know when this was.
and need to leave at 6:15 a.m.
He was with his friend Kyle. Cody used to write me notes a lot in the early years, before Janelle was in the family, I think.
Cody was cute with cards, but I don't think for the past couple of years that we were married that we really exchanged cards that much. I remember one point telling him, I don't want any more gifts from you, and I don't want to give you any more gifts. We're done. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, we're done. They're just pretending.
I'm sorry that our work is keeping us apart, but it will make us tough. And we do need to make some sacrifices. Keep your head up and a smile on your face. You are always so pretty when you smile. Keep a positive attitude through our trials, and you'll become a stronger person. The Lord wants us to be strong.
Mary was very insecure.
Wow.
I spent a good part of my life just trying to build something of confidence there.
Mary was very insecure. I'm assuming 90% of the female population in a polygamous situation would be insecure around that. No matter what they say, no matter what their religion they grew up in, there's no way that every woman is just fancy free and footloose about polygamy. You might have that 10% where it doesn't impact them and it doesn't impact their self-worth, their how they feel, their insecurities. It may not impact that. But for most women, even some of the most confident women, I'm a pretty confident woman, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm watching my man fall in love with somebody else, no shade, it's gonna test my own faith and beliefs in myself. I would probably have some insecurities surrounding that, and I'm assuming most women would.
She needed a lot of reassurance.
Yeah, she did. She did need reassurance.
Cody and I both knew that he was going to eventually get another wife. And this was a big topic of conversation. I don't know. I guess I would think that if a man is married to a woman and he's open to, another relationship, would he not be kind and be reassuring to his wife, knowing that this might be hurtful to her?
Hello?
If you get down because life is a little bit difficult, just remember how much I love you. That should keep you warm inside. I love you tons and gobs. Your mates for life and eternity, Cody Brown. Dang, that's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words. You know what? My grandma used to love it when he would write to him because he writes really well.
This box is literally just the very beginning. He has written me so many notes and letters over the years.
But he didn't love her,
y'all.
y'all.
To come back and say, oh, I never loved you. It's like, okay. It's just disrespectful to me.
Exactly.
It's disrespectful to the beginning of our family. It's disrespectful to every one of us women,
Very
Robyn
much so.
included, to just be like, You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
This was the first clattering we got together. He and I had matching ones. Okay, so check this out. This one actually has a really, really teeny tiny diamond in it. Can you see it? No, I barely can. So that diamond, when Janelle married him, her mom gave Cody the wedding ring that had been hers from Janelle's father. She wanted to put the diamond from that wedding ring into mine and Cody's clatter rings. I always thought that was the coolest.
That is
coolest
so
gesture.
cool.
I thought, it just kind of made me feel like part of it, I guess, kind of. I always thought it was really sweet. I should give her that diamond back.
That's really sweet.
Janelle and I knew each other before Cody and I did. She had married my brother, and they were married for about a year and a half. And then fast forward when she ended up coming into our family, there were so many emotions surrounding that. There's just a lot. I always felt like when Janelle got married, she was being really cool in the way that she was including me, and she didn't want to hurt my feelings when, because this is the first plural wife, and there was a lot of emotions, I had a lot of emotions. We all did. We're all trying to figure out how to do this plural marriage thing.
This is good recognition of Janelle.
That always made me feel very special that she did that. And honestly, I'm not sure if I ever told her that. I don't know if she even knows that.
You should probably tell her, Mary. They just keep this stuff to themselves instead of telling each other. Tell her that. It might mean a lot to her.
Sure. We had a nice discussion this morning.
I don't know if nice is what you would call
I think it was awesome.
So just recently, David and I got into a discussion that was heated. And so we've already had our little fight. This is probably one of our bigger ones.
Because I was talking about Peyton.
Coping. Yes.
I was talking about Peyton, saying that when I have a deep discussion with him, he has to bring up a movie, quote, to represent him. Instead of coming from your heart, he's got to grab a movie somewhere.
There's
okay, what is
nothing wrong
that?
with that. David doesn't think that it's a real, valid emotion or feeling if you're expressing yourself and you use movie quotes to express yourself.
If I'm going to meet a woman, I'm not going to pull out.
What he's saying is that you're using somebody else's words as an example of your own self-expression and your own personal feelings. And that cannot be the case in every personal, emotional, deep discussion or situation that you're in, that you need to use somebody else's words to express how you personally feel. Why in every situation where you're having to get deep and emotional and personal, you have to use the words of others to be able to express that? That's weird. And I co-sign what David's saying. It doesn't mean that occasionally maybe you won't use something from a movie or maybe a song or something, but if every single time you need to express something in an intimate type of conversation, you need to use somebody else's words to do so, you might need to do some self-reflections on why you at no point ever can ever come up with any words to describe personally how you feel. In my opinion, you might need some therapy to work through what emotions look like for you. Like, what does being mad sound like to you or look like for you? What does being happy, emotional, introspective, what do those things look like to you? How do they make you feel? So you can start forming your own words and to your feelings, because there seems like there's a gap there. It's like he needs to visually see it in somebody else in order to connect the dots on his own feelings. Why is that?
These quotes to get her to like me. You need to come from your heart, so that way it's meaningful.
So like Peyton just moved to North Carolina, so we talk a lot about Peyton. David's just concerned that Peyton's not going to be able to really move on with his whole new life if he doesn't embrace his own life.
Okay, let's think of a quote. First of all, hell hath no fury as a woman scorned. We can learn a lot
That wasn't from
that.
a movie. That was from some ancient dude back in the way of the day.
It's Hamlet.
That's I told you it was some ancient thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as you would sit there and say, and we both agree on this one: a happy wife, a happy life.
Right.
Which we know that's not true.
I know that David loves pushing buttons, and he likes this little discussion, and it upsets my stomach really, really, really badly.
I like a good discussion, and I'm not going to take it personally at all, because that's how you learn from other people's point of views.
So to me, movies have always been a big part of our life, just a big part. Books, we would read books together and bond on those books. I read so many series of books with the kids, same series with Logan and Truly.
You're living in a fantasy,
Twilight.
Christy. That's the problem.
See, but that
living in a
Twilight
fantasy.
It's not real.
It gave us something to talk about.
Are there actually men out there that are real?
I didn't want to be real all the time. It was too hard. Life was too hard to be real.
Listen to what she said. Life was too hard to be real. And Peyton is still living in the fantasy. And she's making David's point for him and not even realizing it, that she's making the point for him. He's like, you're not being real. You're living in a fantasy. Your children are living in a fantasy. And we have seen some of her other children continuously live in a world of make-believe. She's trying to Disney princess everything in life. Make-believe.
Needed sometimes it to be fake and pretend. The last 10 years, 15 years that I was married to Cody, so many hard times where reality was so difficult. It was easier. Let's just put that all away. I need to let that go.
Wow.
It was so hard just to let things go. So put in a movie, just to escape.
But it's a two-way street here. It's not just your way from the way you were raised. The real world out there is different from the way you guys were raised and what you went through. Now, I'm sorry that other people, their intentions in the beginning were this way, and then it turned out to be something else. I'm sorry for that. I'm not that way, though.
There's a lot of scenarios that happen where it's best just to hold your tongue. I'm like, look, love, I'm 52. So it's hard. It's difficult to say how I feel about things and to figure out what my truth actually is because I'm so used to bottling it up.
I mean, you're 52, so I'll give you a pass. Peyton's not. He's at a crucial point in his life where he can go one path or the other. And if nobody is acknowledging that there's an issue here and David's just talking in the wind, he's going to miss the window where he can make some life adjustments because it's going to impact his own marriage in the future, his own relationships. They're going to feel extremely inauthentic because he's living in a fantasy. And anytime something's wrong, if he's taking a fantasy approach to it, that's not going to make a relationship last now, will it? You know? Interesting to think about it. All right, we're back for another break. But yeah, that was an interesting segment. I'm trying to find bits and pieces of the show because the drama for me, I'm just so over it. It's like they've left him, it's over. I really don't know what we're even having a show for at this point anymore, especially because the man still hasn't talked to his kids. And I was hoping at this point, I was really hoping that this season would have him start doing some atonement for his situation with his kids. And the fact that that hasn't happened, it's like, why do we even have another season, y'all? This man has no relationship with his kids. He abandoned his entire first 3 wives and all the kids attached to them. That's very weird. Where are we platforming him? I don't understand. And then I watched Special Forces, and I saw on that show where they were trying to hold him accountable, basically to his narcissism, how he puts himself first and doesn't think about other people. And I'm like, that's not even the half of it. He's a BSer, and he's fake.
That Robyn and I have been driving past, it's right on Route 66. It's got fame. People talk about it all the time.
Have y'all driven down Route 66?
So
I have. It's fun.
A chance to have a dance lesson. We're headed there now.
Okay, he actually set up something to do.
Hi. Hey, how's it going?
Hi. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm Robyn.
Jordan, nice to meet you, Robyn.
Nice to meet you.
Are you guys dance instructors?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got the right place. I've been asking her to come here to dance with me, and she says, not until you have a dance lesson. And I'm like, why? We can dance together. Yeah. Tell him why.
Because he dances with me like I'm the pole, and he's dancing around me like I'm his accessory. See, this is a very good example of Cody being out and open and me not being comfortable. He's like, she has a problem with my dancing. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, we just didn't tell them this. Like, we just need to go learn. I think it's more when you're like kind of just boogieing, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
And I end up being the person he dances around in circles, and I'm just like,
I think she complains too much about this.
I agree with
He was always
her.
fun to dance with. He was. He has his own dance. It's called the pump dance. And this is moving arms and hips and head, and I don't even know.
He loves it, and he just completely just loses himself in it, and that's great. I envy him.
I'm like, I don't know what to do with what
Janelle
you're doing.
is not doing that. The only person that was going to do that with him was Christine.
No,
because she's all over the place.
Want to be equal.
Okay.
And our exuberance and our excitement.
All right.
That's all.
Getting to a point where Robyn was like, I don't like dancing with you because you're like a stripper and I'm like the pole.
All right, back in North Carolina.
When
This area kind of reminds me of where I live.
Going into labor, I'm gonna need all hands on deck. Yeah.
Either I'm
little
gonna
bit
have
more
to take you
rural.
to the hospital, or
No, Caleb will take me to the hospital.
Caleb's not home. What if
Caleb's at
mom's
work.
gone?
I'll give this to Maddie. She can hold off until I usually get
No, I
back.
think that's what happened with Evie.
That's what
I
happens
think.
with Evie.
I think
That's what
Whatever
Evie.
you want to
I'm-
do, I'm willing to do.
I'm
Just
pretty
like,
determined. I'm pretty sure you just held yourself in tuck. Because the minute you came, all of a sudden it was like boom with Evie.
Yeah.
Once she goes into
Evie
labor,
is so
it's
adorable,
quick.
y'all.
So I don't
She's
anticipate
so
that they're
cute.
going to be gone very long.
That
But
little
she
face,
wait
I
around
can't
at
get
the
over
house
it.
Either.
So what's gonna happen, Evie, is
Hair
probably
looks a
mom
mess.
likes to have babies in the wee hours of the night. We're gonna probably have to be over there for 24 hours
But you're gonna be here with Grandma and Aunt Savannah.
because they gotta keep mom under observation and baby sister.
They just have to make sure. They have to make sure that
baby's healthy.
Gotta make sure mom's and baby
so
are
when you are observing something, you're watching.
Yes.
So they just have to watch to make sure nothing bad has happened. Nothing usually does.
They have midwives at the hospital and they have these birthing suites. So it's kind of like you're giving birth at home. They let you do it without a lot of intervention. The thought process is if you need help, the doctor is right there.
That's good.
Mom?
I don't know.
Have the doctor right there.
Yes, babe.
Why are you getting set for the baby today?
Because it's coming soon.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Technically, it's any day.
All 3 babies have
She
come
looks
right
like
on
Maddie,
the
but
due
she's
date.
so
like we're
stinking cute.
expecting at any moment. And she's really had some, like where she started and then she'd stop after an hour or 2, but like they really got pretty serious. So we think we're imminent.
Oh my God, her baby's so cute.
You told me
I'm so
recently
excited for her.
I thought that he had melted down your ring and his ring. No. But you kept your ring?
No, he just melted his ring down.
Okay. That you gave him.
And yeah, some of it went to like some kids' jewelry. And then the rest of it, he put into a necklace that he made for me. I don't know, the whole thing was just weird. He
Very
did keep
weird.
the diamonds and some of the gold and had made into a necklace for me. Years later, after I nagged him to do it. Honestly, I asked him about it multiple times. I'm sure I have no doubt that he felt nagged. I just always wondered why he didn't just let me have the ring. Like now it doesn't matter, obviously, because I don't even know what I'm going to do with it.
Why didn't he just let you have the ring?
How did he say it? He said that he wanted to melt it down because he didn't want me to have claim on him. So,
Asshat.
the words that he
So rude.
used was, I didn't want you to have claim on me. You know, I guess I thought that that's what a husband and wife were, is we had claim on each other.
I just didn't want Mary to have more claim on me than Christine and Janelle. There was just something about Mary who wanted more of everything.
She
It
was the
felt like a
first.
demand.
Doesn't matter now. It's just weird.
So are you going to melt it down?
I don't know, because if I melt it down, there's still that, oh, it's part of the ring that Cody had. And you know what I mean? Like, and the same with all, break.
Listen, melt it
The
down
same with all of this stuff.
and make Leon and Aj like matching bands
They're
or
not
something.
gonna want that.
No, they probably won't. That's true.
Like, who's gonna want the sentimental, like, this stuff?
But if it's melted down, maybe they'd be okay.
It's
with
like
that.
energy. It takes
That's
energy.
true.
You know, I had a 3-decade marriage.
It's crazy.
And it's gonna take a lot of time to go through all of my stuff. That's just weird.
What are you going to do with that?
Throw them away. And like, there are things that I just know.
I mean, the napkins, girl,
is
let that
out.
stuff
I
go.
don't want it anymore. It brings a bad vibe. You can look like a bride. You know, I was divorced, marriage was over, and now I just want to be done. And so I literally just put it all in a storage unit and locked the door.
So now you're paying for a storage filled with bad memories?
Big brother again.
And that's like a waste of
Three
money.
little sisters.
Too much girl.
Axel was very excited until he found out that the gender is a girl. He was a little bit disappointed he's not going to get a brother.
If I'm having a bad time with Cody, I don't want to see him being physically affectionate with other wives in front of me.
All it does is create a lot of hate.
People ask all the time, were you not jealous? Well, yes, I was.
Oh no, the famous quote is, endure to the end. Endure to the end, if you can imagine. That's sad. Endure.
Very sad and endure. That's real though. I don't know how you couldn't be. And anybody asking me, are you jealous? What do you think? Would you be? That would be my response. Would you be? Okay. So stop asking me questions you already know the answer to. Like, I don't think these women needed to relive and go over their jealousy over and over and over again. They knew, everybody knows, if you're sharing your husband with somebody else, the odds of you having some level of jealousy, whether you chose this situation or not, is pretty high. Pretty high chance you're going to have some level of jealousy. And to assume otherwise is pretty insane to me. So I don't know why people would think that they wouldn't be jealous. Why? That's crazy to me. This show it makes you really kind of think, right? Like how relationships work and what humans are really built to endure. As we became smarter individuals and started having a personal autonomy, things of that nature, you start to feel things like ownership and different level of connection, and you're not just getting married for the sake of needing to be taken care of, like during the times where women couldn't even get their own credit card, or be able to get a mortgage in their names. Like if I were to marry somebody now, it's because I actually really love that person and really want to spend my life with them. Otherwise, that's it. Back at Maddie and Caleb's.
All right, hopefully this is all the stuff.
It's not.
It's not? What is that for?
That's my outfit.
Do you just want to go on the couch? Would it be easier or here?
Probably. I just don't want to move. It's a lot of work to move.
Maddie and Caleb are getting ready. They're packing their go bag because she doesn't usually come early, but she could. That way they're ready.
Gotta get ready for your baby sister. You ready? You excited? You're gonna be a big brother again to 3 little sisters.
That's crazy how many girls.
Brother? You do? Yes?
Axel was very excited until he found out that the gender is a girl. He was a little bit disappointed he's not going to get a brother.
You like having all these sisters? No? Why?
Too much girls.
I think God blessed us with these girls because he knew you and I would be their protectors and they need us. So you know what? I see them as a blessing. Thank you.
That's
What
sweet
else
of
did you have?
Caleb to say.
Toothpaste, toothbrush. I hope you babies know how to spell brush.
B-R-U-S-H.
Very good, because that's our last name.
They're adorable.
Like David and I got into this heated discussion because he's talking about these conversations that he has with Peyton, but in the end, just trying to boil it down to finding authenticity. I like the
Just getting in a heated discussion, but I think my response would be like, wow, look at my husband stepping up where his father is not. To where he wants to have deep, thoughtful engagement with my son. And he is concerned enough to bring it up to me because he wants my child to know his own personal worth and to make sure he's okay and comfortable with his own identity. Thank God David's around. Jeez Louise. Because Peyton, no shade, y'all, is very much giving narcissism himself, which I think was why it's hard for him to find his own language for things, because he's not, I think he struggles with being authentic, because I think he might be a skosh of a narc himself. Not a skosh, I think he's just a full-on narc. And, it's hard for parents to recognize that in their children,
real conversations. I do. It's good. It was easy. It was so necessary to connect with fiction. It was just so necessary.
David just can't come out and say your child's a narc. So he's trying to find a workaround. Because I think he recognizes the issue too.
Sorry.
I try not to discredit how you look at it. Other people might have done that to you, but I don't do that because I like a good conversation to where we can talk and you disagree and I disagree, but we're still together.
We're still fine.
And I'm not going to ever, I'm going to punish you because you agree this way or do this way. Because I hated that when someone was shut down and it's like, we're just talking. And they quickly want to shut you down and basically punish you for your thoughts.
Polygamy dilutes a marriage because you don't have to spend the time that it takes to make your relationship better. David said at one point, he's like, I don't think you were really meant for polygamy. And I just think about all those discussions where Cody was like, I don't think you're meant for polygamy. He may have been right.
Look, if I'm having a bad time with Cody in a bad situation, I don't want to see him being physically affectionate with other wives in front of me. Like a slap in the face.
All it does is create a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of control. And the biggest culprit of all, people may not let me hear it, is the man.
So you're not of the opinion if they're adults, they can just pick whatever they want to do?
No. I've definitely seen that. I've talked to friends that their biggest thing is, you know what I love about polygamy, is they compete for my love. And the guy has an ego. They do have an ego.
They do.
No, but they teach you that it makes you better. It makes you better. You feel those feelings, you learn to deal with those
That's
feelings.
the grift, Christine.
And you move on, you become
The grift, Christine, is that they're trying to convince you that this makes you better, and it doesn't. It's a grift. The whole thing's a grift. It was created by a man for the benefit of a man. It's a grift. It doesn't benefit women. Y'all can decorate it any way you want to, but it doesn't.
I tell you to let go of those feelings.
and let go. Oh no, the famous quote is endure to the end. Endure to the end, if you can imagine. That's sad. Endure.
Cody and I were married really young. And I mean, there was a time, you know, that I was like, do I want to do this? Do I want to live polygamy? Yeah, so we decided that this is what we were going to do. And I knew that I would have the emotion about it when somebody did finally come into the family. And I did. I didn't handle myself the best all the time. I remember being very jealous. You know, people ask all the time, were you not jealous? Well, yes, I was. How can you not be jealous?
Exactly.
I thought I was living polygamy wrong. I thought I was a human being wrong. I thought I was a woman wrong, a wife wrong. I couldn't even have a baby, for heaven's sakes. You know, so
look at all these things, y'all.
was wrong. It was hard. It was hard.
So you think with polygamy,
I don't think people realize the great impact of Mary having fertility issues in a culture where the woman's worth is significantly tied to how much she can produce or her ability to produce. And I feel like Cody just completely ignores how that would impact the self-esteem and the self-worth of somebody, a wife. Especially if she's watching you have kid after kid after kid with all the others. And she could barely give you one. There's this I feel like it gets brushed over so much by him. I just don't think that feeling just goes away.
flaw would be the man, you said.
Yeah, oh yeah, major flaw.
And I know
right
you
there.
said before you felt like they liked the attention, they liked when they had to fight over them.
Oh, they love the fighting. They love the competition between the women.
Do you think
love
it's like
it.
that with all polygamous men?
Yeah.
Majority of the ones that I've been around, and I've been around hundreds of them, yes. They use it to control the women in that part. If you're not obeying me, I'm punishing you and I'm going to go to the other one. And then I was like, sure, I'll take you right in. And that's what polygamy does, is control women. And it's not a right thing to do.
There are a lot of tragic stories in polygamy, but there are in monogamy as well. And I think it's really dangerous to paint a whole group of people with a broad brush based on...
Janelle, girl, I have yet to see a story about polygamy from somebody that was not on TV, that has not said exactly what David's saying. I just haven't seen it. Even when you look at Brady, who, in my opinion, Brady probably looks like he's like one of the best to do at what he does when it comes to polygamy. Like, he seems really invested in all his wives, and his wives are like, he's a really great man. However, even he'll tell you, this is a crock, and it's brainwashing. The religion is brainwashing. Janelle's still clearly brainwashed, y'all. She's not out of it. She just was fed up with Cody. There's a difference. Christine is coming out on the other side. She's deprogramming. Janelle is not.
On one observed experience.
And she's not even looking at how the man she married to her financially took advantage of her. And the wife did.
Allowed some of those things to flourish. That was one of the reasons we went public. We wanted to sort of end that.
So
she was taken advantage of financially.
Mentally damaged from it, from that kind of crap that her husband pulled on her.
So David's two sisters that lived polygamy had a really, really rough time. So he knows about polygamy. He knows the ins and outs of it, and he's known about it for years.
There's times I wanted to beat the living crap out of that dude. And I was only 16 years old at the time. because the crap that he would use, he would say, if you don't obey me, you're going to hell.
Yikes.
I didn't feel like I was being controlled by Cody.
And the Polygamous church, they have like
You were
garments or,
financially-
like clothes that go under the clothes that.
Christine, you were financially controlled by Cody. You were, Mom, stop texting me. You were emotionally controlled by Cody. He leveraged affection with you. That's abuse and control. You were controlled. Just because the control against you didn't look like the control against his sisters doesn't mean you were not controlled. You absolutely were.
Signify and
Crazy.
represent your relationship with God and a lot of other things. I mean, I looked at all of my pictures of the clothes that I was wearing while I was wearing garments, and I'm like, I was frump girl for years. If you look like you're frump girl, you probably have low self-esteem, and therefore you're easily controllable. So as soon as I thought these are a form of control, I can't wear them anymore. I told Cody I was done wearing my garments, I wasn't going to wear them anymore. And he goes, well, how's your relationship with God? And I said, my relationship with God is fine. It's like, okay, that's fine. He didn't care. He didn't care that I took them off, and I was never going to wear them again.
It's not God. Because my God would never do that. Punish somebody. Tell them they're going to hell if they don't obey this.
Basically, go ahead and have a miserable life. Because when you die, you earn the celestial kingdom. You earn all the way up and you get to live with God. If you endure, that's sad. How about if we enjoy to the end? I'm just saying, what if that was can we just enjoy maybe to the end?
Right.
I'm glad we can disagree sometimes.
Why do you have to be miserable?
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, you love it?
I gotta have a discussion with somebody.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
They're cute.
Bring the hand down and step back.
I'm missing it again. Somewhere I'm getting the footwork wrong. I don't know that I'm really good at picking things up quickly.
I'm debating if I should go for a walk.
Whatever you need to do, honey, I'll go pick up the kids. And I'll tell you, I think Maddie's just feeling tortured every minute. She's like, oh, was that a contraction?
Child, Maddie is so ready to get this kid out of her. I can't blame her. I can't even imagine being in that position and you're like, your body is not your own, right? So you're exhausted. You don't feel like yourself. Your body is being taken over by a baby. That's like such an exhausting situation to be in, and I'm sure she's done and over it. She's ready to move forward. But I love that discussion that Christine and David has. It seems like they have regularly are deprogramming her together. And I think his background with his sisters and their watching their experience with polygamy really helps the situation. All right, here we go with this dance lesson I don't care about.
Life. Dancing was part of my lifestyle in the past. Even as strange as these church dances were, when we were in this polygamous society, Robyn and I, our conversation, our first real conversation was at a dance.
Cool.
So I'm going to take my jacket off. You guys are going to teach, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm actually going to have you join Elizabeth on that side real quick. We're going to talk to you. Cody, I'm going to keep you on this side.
Okay.
We're going to talk about basic footwork here.
Okay.
So right now, Cody, what I want you to do is I want you to take your right foot and just put it behind you. And then your left foot, if you move it, it should be the only one you can move.
I don't know that I'm really good at picking things up quickly. I want to.
You're going to bring this hand up.
He's slow.
Over. And you're going to turn, and you are now going to face Robyn's back, Cody. So she should be directly in front of you. And we can turn to the side so you can also see this.
So I've been stepping the wrong way this whole time.
Yes, perfect.
So you guys have to correct all of our bad habits.
I love bad habits. You can always fix them.
I have to do the movement over and over and over and over and over and over in order to make it habitual.
Is that why he failed over and over and over again his marriages?
10 times I'll get it.
10, that's a lot.
Well, you'll remember too. Robyn moves with grace. She does things with grace. Maybe she doesn't take the same amount of risk, or maybe she's just very cautious and I'm very aggressive. So it's not giving a good balance to our, I guess, the rhythm of our dance. I turn this way and...
No. Bella will be behind you on that first one.
Oh, that's the... Okay.
So we're gonna be here.
All right, I gotta drill it 2 more times, so...
And now...
Hold on, I did it wrong. Can you show me one more time? So I'm willing to do the work, but the instructor's gonna have to be patient, and my partner's gonna have to be patient, because I gotta drill this 100 times.
Of course he does. He doesn't take direction well, clearly.
You look different today. I'm debating if I should go for a walk. I'm just gonna put this down here.
Okay.
Just so that it's...
Smart. Have irritation, goes to sleep or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or if like...
Looks like she's a bays girl,
It's in the middle
Baddie.
of the night,
Baddie, I
somewhere
love
it
my
is.
bays bags, my
I'll
travel
tell
bags.
you, we are here, and I think Maddie's just feeling tortured every minute. She's like, "Oh, was that a contraction?"
It is the time for the hospital bag. Yes.
She's done.
When I get married again, I'm 100% not gonna wear a dress like this.
Are you gonna
Just
make your own dress though?
Nope, 100% not gonna make my own dress. Like the moment of our wedding, the moment of our early marriage, the
She had a pretty
moment
dress,
of so
y'all.
many
She did a
different
good
parts
job.
in our lives were so good. It was that moment that Cody and I got married that started the trajectory of my life and his life and Christine's life and Janelle's life and Robyn, and you know what I mean? Like that's what started it. And then to look at it now with Christine gone and Janelle gone and me gone and this strained relationship with Cody and so many of his children, it's sad. I don't know, it's an interesting idea in the church culture that we came from, that suffering was gonna make you better. Because if you suffer, then you have it made. I don't think that we need to endure the pain and the struggles and the challenges. I think what we need to do is figure out how to go through them.
Mary's starting to deprogram too, y'all.
Present, turn. Behind the back.
I'm still feeling a little bit lost. When they show me another sequence, am I going to forget this one? This is different than what I've been doing. So much so that I'll have to continue doing this routine so that I can change the habits of what I've been doing. Only time will tell. We're going to have to see how this dance goes. Next time on Sister Wives, we have a full offer. We're going to close on Coyote Pass. Pretty soon we'll meet out on the property with Mary, Janelle, and it'll be all over. You're worried.
Oh, I wonder why.
I got in this place where I was like, backdoor deal almost with Janelle. Hey, we'll just sell it out from under these other two.
This is bull. I'm not selling this land until everything is perfectly fair and we do this the right way. Sorry.
How do you feel about seeing Robyn after everything?
There's not trust with me and Robyn. There's not.
It's a standoff, I guess. It's a standoff at the Coyote Pass final showdown.
Interesting. All right, y'all. That was episode 7 of Sister Wives. Stay tuned. I'm going to take a little break and then come back and watch episode 8 so I can record that for you too and hopefully get that out. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave a comment below. I love chatting with y'all. Until next time. See ya.